Hey Best Fan, I'm Vanessa and I'm here with the Cadillac Three at the Horseshoe Tavern where they will be performing tonight. That's exciting. Yeah. Is this your first time in Toronto performing?
It is.
Yes.
We're excited.
I hear you guys had a day off yesterday. What'd you guys do?
We went to the Blue Jays Twins game. I had a buddy that knew the manager or something, and so we got some awesome seats behind the dugout or the home plate. So it was awesome, man. Drank some cold beer, ate some hot dogs.
Nice. Best kind of night. For a Monday anyways, it's cool. I was checking your tour dates. You guys have a ton of touring coming up. What are you most looking forward to when you go out on the road?
I mean, we're out so much. I don't know. It's all just so much fun. I mean, this is our first time in Canada at all. So, you know, we were real excited to come here and spend a couple of days up here. So this week's been a lot of fun so far.
Very nice. Any pre-show rituals you guys do before a show?
Yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Whiskey, Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels.
Okay, so it's not water. It's just like...
No. It's we like to hydrate with cold beer.
Okay.
You can sometimes put ice in the Jack Daniels, which is a little bit of water.
H2O. It's frozen H2O.
Beer's made with water. So, you know, it's all good.
You don't need to eat either because there's a sandwich in every bottle.
See? Just don't eat, guys. Just drink beer. So you're all songwriters. What I want to know is how the whole process of writing for another person works. Like, do you just call up Keith Urban and like, hey, I have a song for you? Like, how does that whole thing work?
It's different every time. Like, normally, like, I'll just try to write the best song possible. And if it comes out for us, it comes out for us. If it comes out being something like Keith or Dirks or Tim would like, you know, being from Nashville and kind of getting to run in those circles, we've gotten to be friends with some of those guys. So, you know, just, hey, man, I got something, you want to hear it? And they'll be like, yeah, man, shoot it over, you know. And sometimes they cut it and sometimes they don't. So it's been, we've gotten lucky on a couple, so it's exciting.
Has there been like one song that's been your favorite to write? I know that might be a hard question, but.
I think mine's Keith. It's on the last Keith Urban record. Him and Eric Church duet. It's called "Raise 'Em Up." I really like one that Neil just did. It's Rascal Flatts' new single called "Payback." There's, you know, we got a bunch that we kind of wish we probably should have kept for ourselves, but at the time we weren't cutting, so it didn't make sense. But yeah, no, there's a couple favorites in there.
How about you? Any favorites?
I really like playing Days of Gold that Jaco and Cut put out as a single, and these two guys over here wrote it. We've been playing it for a couple years, so it's fun to see his version of it every night, and you know, still get to do it, you know, in clubs like this when we're on our own. So
it's fun to see how his version is not as good as ours. You know what I mean? It's so cool. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's like a close second to like ours. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding, Jake. Just kidding.
Okay, to end off the interview, I like that you guys said you drink before a show because I have a trivia game and I want to see, it's all about alcohol, so I want to see if you guys could answer them correctly, okay? Okay. So the first question is, at any given time, what percentage of the population is drunk?
At any given time? See, now it's gonna get higher at night, obviously, but it's not somewhere else. Yeah. So this is awesome. So I'm gonna go with 35% because there's a lot of closet drinkers out there that don't want you to know they're drinking their faces off, but they are. And I know that we drink and most of our friends drink, so. But there's a lot of people that don't drink. I'm 35. I'm sticking with 35.
I'm just going to go with an even 50 all the time.
That's a drunk.
It's a high number.
well, if you're gonna go 50, I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to go low. I'm gonna have to go 25%.
Okay, so the answer is 0.7%. And although that sounds low,
You see what you just did, right? You made us look like a bunch of drunks. is what you
no,
did.
it sounds low, but it actually means 50 million people are drunk right now. So I guess that sounds like a lot. Okay, next question. True or false? Smoking can make hangovers worse.
I mean, sometimes they can help. You smoking weed? Or you smoking cigarettes? I don't know how to answer that one really. A hangover's a hangover. It's always pretty bad. So.
There you go. That's a good answer
I know
right there.
what helps it. I don't know what hurts it worse.
The answer is true. So if you smoke, your hangover will get worse. What is the longest recorded hangover a person has ever had?
Probably a couple
I'd
weeks.
say 3 days.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely had a 3-day hangover.
Yeah,
So
probably more than probably a week.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 2 weeks. Why not?
The answer is actually 4 weeks. It was a Scottish guy. He had 60 pints of beer.
Well, that's
so.
just stupid too. That guy's a moron all the way around. Yeah, and he's a sissy.
And the last question is, what is the highest percentage of alcohol a beer can contain?
12.
I'm gonna say like between 8 and 9.
I don't know. I'm sure 10. I don't know.
It's 67.5%. There's a beer called Snake Venom, and it's by Banshire's Brewmeister Brewery.
Well, if that guy,
So-
that Scottish man would if he'd have drank 60 of them, he wouldn't have to worry about the hangover because he'd have been dead.
Well, thank you for participating. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. For more info on these guys, you can follow them at the Cadillac 3 on Twitter. And for more info on pop culture and your artists, check out bestfan.com.
It's all about the sound. Georgia, Alabama.